Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of a realistic state of my plant collection at the moment. I really just wanted to make this video because I have an amazing photo for the thumbnail and I don't have that many amazing looking plants at the moment. So I said, okay, let's do a few plants that look really good at the moment. Actually, re-recording the intro, I actually don't have this bad plants. Like I thought they were doing worse, but they're actually not doing that bad. So it is still a realistic kind of check. It's kind of pretty, so do watch. Actually, I haven't picked them out fully yet, so we're just gonna start with the one that I really wanted to show you from the thumbnail, and give me a second. We're gonna start with this lovely Anthurium forgetii, apparently dark form, that I got as a baby, and I wanted to show you realistically how it looks. This incredible leaf is obviously the newest one, and the rest of the leaves are just kind of not doing so lovely. Like this is the one before, and then the oldest ones are starting to kind of get a little bit of yellow. But you know what? Never mind. This one is like kind of good. But yeah, the leaves have been looking absolutely incredible on this one. It's been sizing up, that's for sure. These are two leaves because so again, one more look of this gorgeous leaf. Hide me, yeah. And also I've had it growing in Leca. I don't know when I moved it to Leca, but the roots are loving it. The roots are absolutely loving Leca. This has been just, look, I'm gonna try to show you up close. Yeah, it's full of roots like this. So I'm not surprised that it's doing well. But like, oh, the velvetiness. This is why I take so many pictures, because I don't know how much you can capture on video. Because when I look to that direction, it looks really good. You really need to shine a light to it. I can't wait for this to be huge. Forgetii grow really big, actually. And one more interesting thing that I have to say before I stop talking about this one is that, look at the petiole, it's like a little bit longer on one side, but it's closed sinus, right? That's not a petiole, that's a sinus. And then the next one had an open sinus. How is that? Like, no others had an open sinus. This one closed, this one closed. We did keep this shape that the left side goes up a little bit, but this, oh, this is so good. This is so good. So I'll put this one back before it gets pests. Next I have to show you a really cool plant. I will make a separate video for sport variegated plants, but this one I just have to show you because it just kind of grew out a new leaf, and it has like a nice variegation for some reason. Philodendron gloriosum sport variegated. You can see, obviously, there is variegation. It's not the only leaf that had it. I guess that plant just had some interesting genes, but it's not doing the best. It is also a one-leafer, but I think it's growing a new leaf soon. So I'll put this back in my prop box. I don't know. We're gonna start with a simple one, but it has been looking really cute under the grow light. This is my Monstera adansonii, one of many. On the black background, it looks so good. It kind of has the growth pattern of an oblique one right now. Like one leaf on the side. Oh my god, so cool. So, okay, these are propagations from my terrarium. I have multiple, like this one. In this point in time, I mostly just keep it as like filler plants because they just kind of fill up the space. But this cute one, this one has, look how cool leaf. Like, I think we forgot to be excited about like our very not rare plants, because you can always get this, and I just keep cutting the one in terrariums and it grows a new one all the time, so I have a bunch of this. But yeah, I just put it in some soil and add soil as it goes up. As you can see from the back, as it goes up, I just add more soil. Like, I can put this out actually. You know what? Why not right here? Right here. Two adansonii right now. Okay, then I want to show you a new leaf on my Alocasia Silver Dragon. Oh, this looks even better on camera. What Interestingly, this leaf is super short. Like this, it's usually they are this like this big, and then this one is just like this. But usually they're this big, and now this one is just, it's gotten really big compared to the rest. As a full plant, it looks so cool. And if you're gonna see, there is usually a bunch of little bulbs, little new tips growing from this stem. But I actually got one bulb last time when I repotted this, and finally, after like a billion tries, I managed to propagate it. Say hello to its first little baby. Look how cute this is. Look how cute this is. And this is the mom and the child. But this one is so, and it's growing a new leaf. It's growing a new leaf. That's so cool. Finally, I have two of these, and now I don't have to stress about one like dying. Oh my. Another alocasia that I've shown before, but yeah, okay, so this is the little sport. Why am I showing so many sports today? This is the sports variegated leaf, as you can see right here. A little bit, I know. But then the newest leaf, can you please just look at this texture? We need to appreciate how a plant can make such a texture. I am literally so impressed. I'm moving on the side because the sun is getting me. I'm so impressed. Like, what? And it's such a cute little plant. Like, who doesn't want a little mellow? And my mother mellow is still not doing fine. I'm gonna show you it. It's still low-key kind of dying, so never mind, it has roots again. So this is the mom, and then these are the Ooh, I have puzzles on here. Again, completely different theme. We just bought like a few more 1,000 puzzles, so I'm working on that again. But yes, mom and babies. Yeah, that's really cute. Okay. And I have multiple babies of this one, which is really incredible since this mother isn't doing so well. This is the only calathea I have left because the rest died because I struggle with them. It's been in my like plastic humid box for as long as I can remember. What is this on the back? Don't be pests. What is this? I've had this before. I don't know what this was. I don't know. I'm gonna show you because it's so velvety and it's so dark. I don't look at this one enough. But the older leaves that are even darker. Ah, so cool. And it just keeps growing also. This is like a new shoot. I need to water this. Next, I have to show you my tordum. Yes, my tordum. My big tordum. Oh, can you see it? This is my tordum. It looks like a little palm tree. It's not that little actually. It's like quite a size. And okay, if we look at this stem, this is all bold. This is all bold. We have leaves on the bottom, these are old leaves, and then we have leaves on the top, these are my leaves. The rest were my leaves, but they had thrips and I cut them off because I don't need thrips leaves. But this newest one, I'm gonna show you it, okay? Can you see the size of this one? Finally, after months of owning this plant, I have like a nice leaf. And it's kind of hard for me to show you it because it's so spidery-like, but look how cool. I kind of miss this. Just kind of showing off cool plants on YouTube. I enjoy this. Look, you can do this. Like a little bug. You know those like bugs that have like legs? This is so cool. I love this. But I will be propagating it as soon as possible. This stem needs to go. You can see it now that it's on the black. I'm just gonna cut it here, put this in water, and the bottom I'm just gonna repot because it needs to grow better plants. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna show you my Melanoprism. The smaller one, I have multiple, but this one is the one on the original moss bowl. We can see that it has actually quite a nice little leaf up here, and it actually doesn't have pests. Probably gonna get them right after this, but okay. Sad, because it is, and that's why I keep it up there so I don't see it. I have another Melanochrysum that is also giving me a new leaf, so let me show you that. Do you remember my big pole? A newest leaf here. Yeah, I know it's broken. I don't know why, because it didn't actually have thrips in this moment. The leaf here, the leaf here, and here, these are the older leaves, okay? So now I'm gonna show you my two crystallinums because I wanted to. I just repotted this one, so this is the smaller crystallinum. This is the one that I've grown. Oh, birds. The one that I have grown from like a tiny little baby. And the newest leaf is looking sad. Very sad. But what is this bird doing? Jump. The coloration is still not fully hardened off. As we can see, this is hardened off leaf, and then this is, you know, the brownie one. But yeah, this has torn due to pests. Actually wasn't my fault this time. Pests, and I have repotted it. Look how cool it looks. Pretty good. So I'm just waiting for this to grow. This had thrips, which nothing new, but like it was new for this plant. So I took off all the older leaves, honestly, just to make it easier to manage thrips. And I think it did, because now I'm just spraying these two leaves. And yeah, this is the best I have right now. But you're waiting for this one, right? So this, the big... Oh man, I have so much to show you. Why don't I do this more often? Where is the trash can? You have been waiting for this big guy right here. Okay, so obviously this is my crystallinum. The big boy crystallinum. This plant always amazes me. This is obviously my biggest anthurium, but also one of the biggest leaves, if not the biggest leaf in my room right now. This one also had thrips, and I decided to finally treat it. I can't tip this because it's going to like overflow, but there is a new leaf, as you can see. So it was a perfect time to repot it. I know, but I kind of tore the leaf, so it's not going to be that pretty anyways. So I just decided to finally do a repot because I got the advice that anthuriums shouldn't be in a mix of perlite and leca because that's not that good. But surprise, surprise, when I unpotted it, this is what I saw. 95% roots. All roots. Crazy. But there was a little amount where there wasn't actual roots, so I cut it in the middle. It still has a bunch of roots, and I put the top cutting with all the leaves. I put the top cutting in the same mix, and I added some more fresh perlite. I'm gonna water it with Kaylee Allen's Nurture System 1. And the other part I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, the bare minimum. This is the other half. This is the bottom. As you can see it's in the middle. That's the stem. You gotta keep in mind, oh, this is filling up fast. You gotta keep in mind this has like 70 or 60% of the roots. So this is honestly quite full already. But I put this one into an aroid chunky mix. These are the plants together. But I gotta bring this back to shower because it's so wet. I have a few more. I promise they're fun. I promise they're fun. This Billy, you have seen this Billy being propagated or like transferred multiple times, but it stayed in leca. However, it's been, you know, it's been fed with Nurture System, and it's finally putting out a brand new leaf after like a decent amount of time. And also I can't wait for this to size up because these leaves are just not, they're just not it. But they're so pretty. I honestly love Billies. If I can get this Billy to grow absolutely huge, a dream come true. I need a huge Billiatier. This would be absolutely a dream. So then we have my Anthurium Regal. Yeah. This was the pretty leaf on the thumbnail a few months ago. Let's just say it's not so pretty anymore, to say the least. It's a bit crispy. But we have a new leaf coming in, so I don't worry about this. And oh my god, I took a baby off of this one. Okay, story time. This moss was covered up because I took it from my outside greenhouse. I put it inside for the winter and I thought the moss is gonna dry out, so I better make it wet. Okay, so one day I look and there was some leaf under the plastic, so I thought, okay, it's like a weed or something. And I look at it and it was a baby, I mean a baby regal leaf. It was like this big and it was basically just kind of squished in plastic, but I broke it off by a mistake, my bad. But it was a new leaf, so I uncovered it and it grew another new leaf and I separated it. I kind of broke it off, but it has a root, so it's okay. And now I have it in these boxes with a bunch of humidity. And yeah, I can't wait to have two. Regals are so pretty. This looks nothing like the big ones that you see on social media, but it's gonna get there one day. I believe in you. I believe in you. A really fun one. Nobody is gonna care about this, but I do. So this is an aglaonema, just a green aglaonema from my primary school. This has survived minimum 3 years with me as like little cuttings in my prop boxes. This was never potted up properly. This is finally potted up like properly. And it's so cute. You can't tell me that this doesn't look absolutely incredible. It's so cute, the little two-leafer. Remember Among Us skins where you just had like the leaves? Ah, so cool. So cool. I have to do this one because honestly it's not fair if I don't. Don't worry about the hat. Christmas is over, I know, but okay. So if you remember, I have two plants of Epipremnum amplissimum on here, but it's been cut multiple times. At the top, I'll try to show you. It has been cut multiple times. It's just growing so much now. We have a little runner. She's a runner, she's a track star, but we also have like a nice thick leaf after quite some time. And this is a new shoot, so I'm so excited about this. This plant is still one of my favorites, but it has stopped sizing up, obviously, because I cut it. But I can't wait to get this bigger, honestly. This is so cool. Oh my god, I almost forgot that we have an absolutely huge leaf that has grown on this, and I don't think I've shown it. So this is my huge Ploumanii. I have to stand back to see the entire plant. Yeah, so it used to be like this, and now it's like this, so the leaves have to turn. But the newest leaf is so glossy. This is not sprayed with anything. This is natural gloss from this new leaf. For some reason it does this. Like, it does this. But if I unwrap it, isn't this the most gorgeous leaf you've ever seen? It's gorgeous. I can't wait for this to get even longer and bigger. How long is this video? Probably very long. Remember my silver, what is this? The Anthurium Silver Blush? It grew a new leaf. And the new leaf is actually very silvery. Surprise. It's really cute, and I think the trips got to this one, but not to the newest one, and I just put them there. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Like, look at this. This is crazy. Leca and Nurture System. I haven't shown you this yet. Ah! Another Alocasia. This black velvet. Look how cute it looks. It's like perfect to like sell or something. I'm not gonna sell it. Also, I checked the roots last time. I had no idea this was full of roots. Look how gorgeous. Does anybody still have these? I feel like people forgot about these. But I'm wearing a black hoodie, obviously, with my little thing on it. Yeah, my hoodie is like black. So this is honestly not that far. If you remember my big elbow that I cut up 3 years ago at this point. So this is the bigger one. Not the most incredible with variegation, but it keeps growing nonetheless. and it gets thrips like repeatedly, but it's still alive, so good or something. Now I had the small one starting like to give me new growth, and now we have a new leaf coming in. Monstera albo, this is so cute. And look at this, we also have a little new growth point on here. Look, ooh, so cool. I can't wait. Like, I wish this one is going to be more variegated. You never know with these though, but like, it's probably not going to be. I've showed you all these nice plants. Let me show you a sad plant. Alocasia frydek, Micklitziana, the velvet. Wow, honestly, how fun. This plant did fine for me for so long. It's 2 plants in here, as you can see. But it's just not liked the pests. I also didn't like the pests on it. Surprise. Yeah, it's just such small growth. This plant should be growing much bigger leaves. These are tiny. These used to be huge. No, not huge. These used to be bigger, okay? We're gonna finish this off with a Philodendron Florida Ghost. Yeah, you're gonna ask, okay, where is it? This is it. Believe it or not, this is the Florida Ghost. Apparently, because it used to be a ghost for sure. Look how white it is. But then the leaves are just kind of green, right? But the newest one was actually kind of minty, which is nice. Of course, I saw thrips. And yeah, but I do want to get your attention to this root in the back, which is probably gonna get this very strong. But the leaves are getting a bigger shape. Finally, we have the star. I can't wait for this to be on the top of the pole. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Yeah, the leaves broke. My fault. I dropped my stabilizer on it. It was quite heavy. But the newest leaf is fine. Tell me in the comments what plants of yours are doing fine and what are not doing fine, and what are doing really well and what are doing like really bad, and we can talk about them. And with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you find it entertaining, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.